finally getting somewhere with this bathroom.
I know, it's looking good.
It's felt like it's been forever, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has, but the last few weeks it's really just flew along, hasn't it?
Trying to get everything in. So tiles are coming, which is exciting. Next couple of weeks we'll have tiles in here, which means we can get all the furniture back in, get everything sorted out. But while we've been at it, we've been printing little things with a 3D printer.
Yeah.
So we needed some corbels, and again, the Bamboo Lab 3D printer, what an amazing piece of kit it is. Now, we needed some exact size corbels, and we've been able to do that with the Bamboo Lab Studio. And if you look at it, it's got the wood grain effect in and everything as well. So when these come to be painted, it's just going to look like little pieces of wood. Yep. Which is exactly what we're going for.
And what they're for.
These are going up here, Tracy.
Really?
So,
all right.
Terry's on with an interesting project for up here, which means he needed something just to finish it off. Which, again, it's just a lovely bit of detail, just to keep in with the feeling. It isn't going to be the only sort of thing in here that's like this either, because we're going to be doing pillars, I believe.
I think we're having an arch, I'm not quite sure, but I think we're having an arch here as well, so yeah.
Doesn't like making things complicated, does it?
Well, we've actually been out this morning and ta-da!
We have paint colours.
We've decided.
Is that the colour you're going for then?
I think so. We've got that one and we've got this one.
Yeah.
This one's quite light, I think. So them two.
Is it all going to be one colour in here?
Yes. Yeah. All one colour. No in between. Yes. Apart from white, but yes.
Yeah.
All one colour. So it's good.
No, it is, and I like that. That's nice.
I like that. I think it looks
again, it'd be a nice contrast coming in from like the hallway, because I think that's going to be like Roman
just all white,
isn't it?
Yeah.
And a couple of you had some concerns in the last video, so obviously this is how it finished when we cut it down. And if you look up here, it's still open. It's not nice and flat or plain or anything. However, we've gone around and we're plastering it all in. So if you actually look, it's a nice, perfect finish, and it's given us exactly the look that we were going for with it. And what we'll also do, someone else had mentioned that we haven't used hydroboard on these. We don't need to. They're not going to be in direct contact with water.
No.
We've got an excellent extractor fan to pull the moisture out the room, so it's not going to be sat in here. But what we will do is we'll PVA them anyway, because that stops them blowing and stops any issues. And by the time we get the paint and everything on these, they'll be well and truly protected.
Absolutely.
But I think it's exactly what we were looking for.
I love it.
It's come out really well. Obviously I've got all the tops to do. I'm just going around sanding in the bottoms now, and then we'll get the tops all plastered in and be pretty much ready
to paint.
Yeah,
so
won't be long.
The next few days, hopefully. Get the paint in, get tiles down, then everything put in place.
Yeah, we're on course.
We're on course. Yes.
We keep working hard. Right, let's get back to work.
Come on then.
Come on.
clean. Okay, I'm going to get on with this now. Right, it just needs a primer on now. I've got all the caulking done, all the fillering done, everything's done apart from the coving. So I'm going to give it a quick coat of primer just to see where there's any more faults. And then the next 2 coats of the Roman white, I think that's the way we're going. So I'll get these started.
Well, it's coming along wonderfully well here. The 401 is really starting to take shape. There's only these 2 rooms where we have a major amount of work left to do, but Tracy's been busy in here getting all this prepped, getting it all sanded back, getting it all the wood back to basically good wood that you can fill in and caulk and make it look good again. And lots of you will ask why we've painted it rather than leave the wood. Reason being is it's needed a lot of work. You can see right the way around the edges where they've hacked at it, where they've ran electrical wires before. They weren't particularly delicate in doing that. They've ran it all over the top of the wood. we've hidden it all behind the panels because we don't want to see that. So to paint it is the best option. You can even see here, it's 2 different ages of wood. There's 2 completely different colours of wood. So trying to match it in and get it to be exact, it just wouldn't be how we wanted it. So painting really is the best option. Like I say, Tracy's doing an amazing job. How do you think it's gone, Angel?
I think it's good. It's obviously coming together, looking fantastic. Just getting the primer on, and then we'll be able to get the same colour as the salon.
So is that white?
Yeah. Roman white.
Roman white, is that different to
So
white?
it's slightly off white. You know.
Still just white.
Yeah. Well, it'll be nice, obviously, coming in because the hallway is so dark.
Yeah,
To
absolutely.
come in and have like a light, nice entrance, and just to tie in with the salon.
No,
just
it
so
kind of
it's-
needs it, and it kind of leads you in. So it's good. And this will be a nice space in itself as well, because I think you're planning like a little bureau in here, some tables and chairs.
Just like a little sideboard so people can make tea and coffee, and then some like nice little chairs. We're after some chairs to sit down there.
So yes,
Yeah.
that'll be another Brooklyn trip. But while Tracy's been busy out there, me and Terry have been busy in here, haven't we, Angel?
We have. So
And it is coming along so well. We didn't say it on camera last time, but I was so worried. I wasn't sure on the plasterboard, and not for anything else, is because of the detail level that we're going to here. I didn't know whether we could achieve it, but it really has. When you look at it now, the way it's come, now we've plastered it in, sanded it back, it really has changed it. And it is, once this is all painted in, these panels are going to look amazing, really are going to look so good. So I'm happy with it now. So a couple left to do.
Well, the process you've been going along, obviously when we cut it, yeah, plasterboard obviously does pitter, but you're going over with plaster just to smooth all that off, giving it a dead light sand,
Yep.
and then it's given us a perfect finish.
It really has, and like I say, I couldn't be happier with it. Genuinely could not be happier, because like I say, I was a little bit worried. Still a bit of sanding to do, but it is looking good.
So does this mean that we've got plasterwork panels?
I suppose so, yeah.
Because the plasterboard with plaster on.
It's plaster work.
Yeah. So we've got authentic plaster panels.
Authentic plasterwork panels for the
Yeah.
Chateau. Yeah.
Well, we mentioned earlier as well, obviously, that we've got our paint colours on the wall.
Yep, so now they've dried off properly, you can kind of see what we're going for. So we looked at that colour and that colour. They were the 2 ones that Terry and Tracy were kind of going at. And I think it does need to be this one. And it gives it the depth that the room kind of needs. And I know it looks dark. And again, as we've said, it's not as dark as it looks on camera.
It's darker.
It really is, but you can see the detailing in the wood, you can see the depth of everything that we've done. I think it gives a really nice...
We've just seen it now. On this one, you can see the shadows that the trim's creating. On that one,
you really can't see it. It's
just
lost. Yeah, it just disappears. The wood disappears into it, whereas that you can really see the detail in it, which is kind of what there's no point doing all this work just to paint it and lose it.
Well, it's all going to be one colour. The whole room, everything's going to be one colour. And we're wanting that effect where the actual trim is creating the shadows to create the effect.
Yeah.
So, like I said, if we were painting it all golds, then we could go with that colour and highlight everything in gold or silver.
Not gone gold in here.
No, so it's all going to be that one colour, and that is it.
No bling.
No bling.
Apart from
Well, so I've been busy.
Terry's been very busy. And look, we have an arch. How beautiful is this? It really is stunning. It looks so good. Still got to finish the plaster work off around the wood, so it's not complete yet. You'll see here that we still need to tidy it up and tidy it off. But it looks so good, and we little corbels, I just think they're brilliant.
Yeah, they're only tiny, but it's just a little detail to finish off the arch to say, well, like this is the end of the arch.
These little things are holding all that up. That's what they were for, wasn't it? But it's looking so good. And we have a light in here, you might have noticed, it's nice and light. So again, this isn't finished, guys. There's going to be a sheet of frosted glass in here, so it won't be as bright. It's not going to be like you stood in a spotlight in the shower. But we can do different things to it. So if we want cool white,
Yeah.
if you want warm white, oh, see, it's nice.
Yeah,
and
nice
we
and
can
cosy.
dim it so you can have a nice romantic shower. Or
And
you
look,
can have it nice and
I've
bright.
been coming as well. It's big enough for 2 people.
Is it?
We can have a dance.
Way! So, but no, it really is coming together so well now. And we're, like I say, we're at the stage where you can see it starting to come together.
Well, like Mum said, like now, just creating that arch on there, it's made the shower a feature of its own.
Yeah.
Just having that on there, and obviously our beautiful stained glass on the top. It's not properly fitted in yet. It's just
Held in place.
Held in place, yeah. But you can just see the effect that we're going for now, just to create that light and airy space with it. Do you like it?
Yeah, I think it's great. Like I say, seeing it come together, and we're so close now as well. But we've got another dilemma, I think.
We have. Well, yeah.
So, I was sent out shopping again this week.
So our whole scheme, as you can tell, is obviously based around this sofa set.
Yep.
And that's why we've gone with the Chateau Fontainebleau wallpaper. And as much as we love that colour, I think if we keep on carrying on with that colour, it's going to get quite
really
cold.
dull, isn't it?
Well, it's going to start feeling a bit too cold. So I wanted to introduce a new colour.
Thank you.
What is this colour?
What's it going to be? Ooh. This is it. So we have this wonderful rug, and again, it really does just bring a pop to the room. It really highlights, and I think it highlights the colour in these as well.
Yeah, well, just having that little pattern in the centre, it obviously picks up in the sofa, but then it sort of warms the whole room up.
It does. And like I say, once all the furniture's in place here, this won't look as drastic as it does just sat there on its own right now.
No.
Obviously this room still has to be dressed, but I think it needs that little bit of brightness in it just to pop it. And again, when you see it not against the plastic and against the wood itself, I think it'll really give it a nice warmth to this room, and again, that's needed.
Yeah, so the question is do you think it goes? And do we do curtains in a deep red as well to add it? Now, the rule of thumb with interior design is normally 3 colours you can mix. So we've got our Roman white, we've got our plum, and our deep red.
We got blue in that as well.
No, it's the same colour as the sofa.
All right.
We'll call that plum.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I see where you're going with that.
Yeah. So, yeah.
1, 2, 3 colours. Is that how we're doing this?
Well, yeah, if you keep on adding light over, then you've got the white gloss, and then you've got the grey fireplace, and then you've got the gold around the fireplace.
And you've got silver leafing in here as well.
Oh, like I said, the main thing, the main 3 colours that you have. Yeah, you normally have 3 main colours for a room. So.
News to me.
Yeah.
But no, we're happy with it, and it, like I say, it is really coming along really well now. Everything's starting to fall into place, and like I said, these rooms pretty much are ready to be dressed now. So we're obviously not going to do that. There's still work going on. We're still sanding. We're not going to be bringing all the furniture up in the next week or so, purely for that reason, just till we get the mass majority of the work done out there as well, because it is dirty work. So hope you're enjoying it. We're flying forward with everything that we're doing. So if you have, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure that you've got the bell clicked for notifications. And we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.
And let us know in the comments what you think to the rug and to our light.
Bye.
Bye. If you'd like to be part of our journey and help restore the chateau, then please join us on Patreon, where you'll be part of our journey, receive a piece of the history, and get exclusive videos.